Trisha, what was the most exciting part about this weekend for you?
Well, I think, San Diego State, we knew they were going to come out ready to go, and I thought we responded. I mean, we gave them a 2-spot in the inning, missed a pitch, and then, had an error that kind of cost us. But it was nice to see us come back after that first inning, the top of the first inning, come back and respond with 3 runs in the bottom. So I was just happy with our effort today. I think, our at-bats were solid. Jill is still a little up and down, but she fought through it today, and that's what you want to see out of your senior pitcher, somebody who doesn't have her best stuff right now, but is fighting through it.
For this being the opening week of conference, to be 6-0 right now, how's that feel?
Well, 6-0 always feels good. So it was just a great team effort today, and I think we're going to go into New Mexico. They've been playing really well, and we're one game at a time. So yes, we feel great right now, but we know what's on the horizon.
What do you think the story is with Jill? She's a little up and down right now.
She's just coming back from being a little banged up, and she's just trying to. It's that mental side of the game, and she's her stuff is pretty good right now. Just staying consistent with it and working through it.
And Coach, offensively, like you said, gave him a 2-spot, but you have Jill in the circle, kind of can let your defense do its thing behind her, but that offense seemed to, get those 3 runs and then those 4 runs the next inning really gave that confidence to give her some few shutout innings here and there.
Absolutely, and our team wants Jill on the mound, and that's the biggest thing. You can see a totally different team when Jill's on the hump, and she knows that, and she knows that she embraces that responsibility. So our team wants her on the mound, and they're here to get her back. So I think you saw that today.
And then those rallies, what can you speak of Alyssa just coming in, that first inning tying it, and then coming in later and just pouring in on that, pretty moonshot with the left.
Yeah, I thought today we had people that contributed that we didn't have in the first 2 games, which was nice. Lindsay Woolman has had a heck of a week, and today she did fine, but the ball didn't go her way as much as it has in the previous couple of games. So it was nice to see Alyssa clutch up. Keys had some great at bats. Bria, how many times are we going to see her go 0-2 and then work a walk? That's a pretty impressive at bat, and just I think up and down our lineup, I think teams you can't take a break, and I think that's the difference with us this year, even more so than last year. Is we have Lindsay Woolman who's hitting in the 7 hole, that's leading our team with home runs, and that's tough to you, as a pitcher you can't take that off. You don't have a batter, you can take it off.
And with these coaching changes, I know we saw last game, you brought in Morgan, pulled out Whitney, kind of odd thing, especially when Whitney is leading your team in batting average, but it worked out with the go-ahead runs. Today, you brought in Morgan, and then she got on base, and then you put in a pinch runner. So these same coaching changes kind of padded your lead a little bit more. What can you say on that and working that through this week?
Yeah, Morgan's a freshman, and she's done a heck of a job. She's got a pretty explosive bat, and it's just her still kind of learning how to be an everyday player versus a pinch hitter. And right now, she's a pinch hitter, and she's really embraced that role. And if you look at what she's batting as a pinch hitter, I believe it's above 500. So when we need a hit, and that was a huge hit last night, and again today she clutched up. It's just something that we're, next year we need her to step into that full-time position, and even this year there might be times where she gets a start. So she's working her butt off in order to get some at-bats. She's